I'm Serena, and I'm glad you found your way here. In this week's video, I am continuing a new series where an average girl, spoiler alert, me, reviews online workouts. If you missed the first video in the series, I reviewed online workouts that you could find for free. And it was fun, but I didn't want to stop there. So this week, I'm talking about workouts that you can do online from your home, but that are behind a paywall, whether you have to either be a member or pay for on a per class basis. I also wanted to share just two of my favorite places to move and to work out, and both of those have online offerings right now, so this is just an opportunity for me to do that. Anyway, let's get going, because it's probably going to be a long one. And if you hear anything, it's the cat. One of the kitty cats downstream, down below me. Make a bite. Anyway, I'm going to try really hard to make sure for each of the workouts I talk about that I hit on the type of workout, the cost or subscription options, and if there is a free trial period, what that is, the competency needed, like is it something a beginner can do? Do they provide modifications? And just, is it fun? Because I don't know about you, but that's really important to me. So with that, let's get going. Emily and 5x3 came into my life about roughly the same time that Buti Yoga did. And I'll talk about Buti a little bit later in this video. But it was a year post-op from RNY gastric bypass and just looking to get stronger. And there was something about just the vibe at 5x3. Totally found them through Instagram, by the way, that attracted me. It was really small. It was very focused. Had a family vibe. The focus of what they do, it's a lifting gym, basically, a lifting space, is strength and conditioning for every age and every body. I'll let kind of Emily speak for himself. If you look on the screen, it's a little bit about how they describe themselves. So Emily and Diego are doing what they can to help their community, and even though again, it's a lifting gym, it's a place you need to be in person, right? They've taken their programming online, and I think it's awesome. I love how they've adapted, and I've totally been cheering them on. So I have what I did in this video. Now, I've been doing a couple of different things. I've been taking their basic training class online. So, and that's pretty much the bomb. Like, get a really good little sweat in, and there's a lot you can do with body weight. They do have weighted offerings. I haven't tried one of those yet, but the body weights ones are good. About 45 minutes long. There's a warm up, there's a cool down. I mean, it features things like planks and rows and squats. Squats. Lunges, bridges, presses, you name it. It's got, you know, all that strength stuff. But even more fun is that Emily is a classically trained dancer and did ballet for years. So on Sunday afternoons, she started offering a 2 p.m. ballet class, which I did last week, and I'm actually going to do, like, as soon as I'm done recording this video, I'm going to do this Sundays. But I didn't realize I could love Emily more, but I do. I mean, it's so much fun.
And stretch. And Debbie 1. And stretch. Third one, grand plie 1. And rise. There's a slight delay, so just be mindful of that. Undo and second.
Such a throwback to when I did ballet as a little kid, and it was a really good workout. So yeah, 5x3. I don't know if it hit them up if you're interested in joining. I don't know if they would offer a per class cost, or if you're interested in talking about memberships for maybe when you can get back and then you can in the interim do the online thing. I don't know, just hit up their website. I'll link it below, look more. But again, one of my favorite places, and I just love continuing to work with them. Look, one of the weird side benefits of the whole COVID-19 thing is that, again, a lot of fitness professionals are forced to get really creative, which means that we all have the opportunity to take classes from instructors and fitness professionals and studios that are nowhere near us. And so one of the places that I tried was actually Shakti Barre, which has 2 locations in New York City, but again, have taken a lot of their classes online. And so I signed up for a class, I did it, I kind of got my ass kicked. I'd never done barre. It was hard. So one of the things I appreciated about the Shakti Barre class was just how they prepared you for the workout you were going to do. They sent out an email the night before. They talked about the list of props or prop alternatives that you would need, which definitely left me feeling more prepared. One of the downsides was that there was no music streaming for the class. They encouraged you to search for your own playlist, and the studio provided a link to the instructor, her own playlist, but it definitely wasn't the same. I was missing having the music. But like I said, I worked up a really nice sweat. I worked up muscles I don't normally get to, and I got my ass kicked a little bit. They did like tricep dips and planks and even boat and core exercises, all using the chair, which I thought was really cool, and it shook things up a bit. Also pretty accessible, since a lot of people will have like a chair in their apartment or their home that they can use. So overall, it was a positive experience, and I would recommend, and you can definitely sign up for online classes through MindBody and purchase on a per class basis. So next up is a yoga class, Jala Yoga. I don't actually know if that's the way they pronounce it or not, but it's actually a local studio in the Winchester, Shepherdstown area that I've taken a few classes at before, but they've taken a lot of their classes, that they can anyway, online right now. So I took a Vinyasa Flow Level 2 class for the week in question, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I worked up a good sweat, definitely improved my attitude for the day, and it was just like a really solid flow class. The overall vibe, pretty bare bones, very personal, but again, good vibes, solid. Would totally recommend that. Jala Yoga is another one you can sign up for via MindBody, and they are offering reduced rate classes because it is online and not in studios. So I think classes range from $8 to $10 a class, which I thought is a really good solid offering. And again, okay, let's talk about Buti Yoga. Buti Yoga is my OG. It's the workout that really introduced me to and made me fall in love with yoga. It was also the first really intense, committed workout I started doing after I had surgery, and I owe a lot to the practice. And I don't want to get all woo-woo, but man, I love this workout. So Buti is a yoga practice fused with, as they describe it, primal movement, tribal dance, and deep core engagement. And it's got cardio, plyometrics, strength, and by the way, it's actually just like a whole lot of fun. The Buti streaming service is actually really great. Like seriously, a great substitution. For $39.99 a month, I believe, you have access to over 200 classes anytime you want. And so they are also adding new content pretty continuously. But the classes are divided into series. So there's tone or flow, there's primal flow, Buti sculpt, hot core, Buti bands, which are with bands, and deep, which is their restorative practice. There's also the beginner series, and so I've done the beginner series, the flow of the tone series, the primal flow series. I've tried most of them, not most all the videos, but at least one in each series. So while you might not see it at first glance, there are a lot of videos. They do feature different body types, and many instructors do offer advice on modifications. I also love that just sometimes you'll see one of the instructors lose their balance and basically just be a real human. I love that in this practice too, I can kind of laugh when I'm frustrated. You can just do that in Buti, no one cares. It's not as serious as some of the yoga studios that I've been to. They are also offering a 14-day trial online, so you can try it 2 weeks for free. So I recommend it. I think in this video I am doing one of the primal flow classes, which is kind of a not quite Buti, not quite flow. Just, it's fun. 10 out of 10, recommend. The real shocker of the group, the thing that I enjoy but I didn't expect to enjoy, was the Become Project by Bethany C. Myers. I found it by just Googling best online workouts and reading a number of different articles. I was looking for something that might not be, you know, on my radar screen. And so this was recommended on a number of different websites. So it's a 25-minute workout that is released every Monday. The platform, which is very aesthetically appealing, always has 2 videos on deck, but no more than any 2 at a time. There's this week's workout, and then you can always access the previous week's workout. So the premise is repetition, and that you do the week's workout several times throughout the week. And the workouts themselves are a blend of Pilates and yoga and dance. They give you, before you start the workout, a descriptor. They give you a rundown of what you can expect in the week's workout. So it's not live. Again, it is recorded, but there is a video you follow along with. And so I did, when I first started, I signed up for the free trial, and I did the current week's workout with my friend Ravina. We shared a screen over Zoom, and we're both just really, really pleasantly surprised. Like, such a shock. The sequence itself was very interesting. I didn't get bored. In 25 minutes, I worked up a really good sweat, got a decent calorie burn. The soundtrack was so good, but the soundtrack was just spot on. She provides modifications and adjustments that are demonstrated by real people, again, which, you know, was great. And so on a different day, we actually ended up doing the second video that was on deck, and trying that out, which, again, fun, again, good flow. Like, you kind of find a rhythm. She's a great rhythm for doing it. And again, the number of repetitions, like, oh, you also really do feel the burn, but it goes really fast. You know, I actually liked it enough to go ahead and let my trial expire and sign up for at least 1 month of the Become Project. You know, so after my trial expired, the next week another routine dropped, and so we did that one. Again, same deal, different routine, awesome music, good flow, good burn, just, again, really enjoyable. It hit the spot. Is that like a weird way to describe it? That's what I felt like it did. It's just so well paced to the beat, and it felt like just the right amount of workout. Okay, and I'm not crazy, but it's just the right amount of workout for like a second workout. I felt like it was a good add-in. Like if I went for a walk and did this, or did strength training and kind of added this in at a different part of the day. It was short enough and hard enough to be like just right. Like, it wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's kind of the way I felt. So like I said, I went ahead and I signed up for a month. I don't know that I'm going to continue it. I don't want to spend a lot of money on online workouts, and right now I've kind of got it nailed down to what I really love. But I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. I think one of the things I'm worried about with this particular site is just getting bored. Like, Buti, you pay a monthly subscription, but you have like access again to like over 250 videos, and they're always dropping new ones. But this one, you know, at any given time, you only have access to 2 videos. And again, you're supposed to do it multiple times a week. And I just worry that in terms of like bang for my buck, I don't know. I really do worry I'm gonna get bored. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming. I liked being able to share some of my favorite workouts with you, as well as using this as an opportunity to just like find new things to try. Moving my body really is one of the things that has kept me sane, not only right now, but you know, over the last like 3 years, this life has like really changed dramatically. So keep your eyes peeled for the next video in this series. I'm going to be trying workouts that people call body positive. So we're gonna try that. And yeah, I'd love it if you subscribed. There's a lot of cat content because they're very annoying. And anyway, hopefully join me next week for another video. Thanks again. Bye. You were silly.